From the Tribune News Network, this is Newsbreak. I'm Kirk Smith. Tuesday's top stories. Full speed ahead in preparations for the September 16 general elections. The Parliamentary Registration Department now announcing the date for the advance poll scheduled for September 9th.
We have estimated that approximately some 30,000 applicants are eligible to apply to vote during the advance poll. 30,000 plus applicants include a new category of voters, persons 65 years and over. Such persons comprise of some 26,000 eligible voters. However, out of that 26,000, it is estimated that on the islands of Grand Bahama and New Providence, approximately 20,000 individuals can possibly apply for the advance poll.
That's Acting Parliamentary Commissioner Donkinson making that announcement. Some other election-related news. Major parties say the blueprints of their plans are in the works, and that's a quote, and will be released shortly. Next up in the process, Nomination Day. Plans released now for the funeral for former Governor General A.D. Hanna. It will be state at the Cathedral on Thursday. His body will lie in state at the House of Assembly as of today. The general public can pay respects beginning at 1 this afternoon. This is Newsbreak from the Tribune News Network. Some major news coming out of the U.S. on the Pfizer coronavirus vaccine. It has now been approved for full use by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, and that could change some requirements for vaccine moving forward. More persons telling their coronavirus stories. The Tribune reporting on the deaths of a mother and son during a 24-hour period, both not vaccinated. Among the 338 total deaths reported so far, 159 more confirmed cases for Sunday spread over 8 islands, 117 in the capital. Abaco and Andros both reporting double-digit numbers. 139 persons remain in hospital, 11 in the ICU. Numbers high enough for the U.S. to raise its travel alert for the Bahamas, moved to level 4 now, which means do not travel. Expect another standoff in education. Minister Lloyd says it's likely that online classes will be used throughout the school year if the coronavirus numbers don't go down. Teachers saying, though, they're not prepared for that. Details of the day's top stories in the Tribune newspaper on the streets first thing in the morning. Stay up to date online at Tribune242.com. Now the Tribune's AccuWeather update, a service of insurance management. No systems in the area. Partly sunny, highs in the upper 80s. 88 at Freeport, 89 in the capital, 89 at Matthewtown. Caution flags are up for boaters. Winds gusting to 20 knots. The sea's up to 6 feet over open waters. Next tide is a high around 10 this morning. The next low around 4 this afternoon. Turning partly cloudy tonight. Lows from the upper 70s to low 80s. No systems in the tropics to be concerned about right now. For complete weather information, check the Tribune's weather page. For your insurance needs, call Insurance Management. This is the peak of the hurricane season, so Insurance Management urges you to double-check your preparations and ensure that your home and contents coverage is up to date. Call them today. With more than 40 years in business, nobody does it better than Insurance Management. This is Newsbreak from the Tribune News Network.
Selling a car, lot, home, or computer? Call us today. The Tribune Classified Trader. 502-2351. Your number one source for buying and selling items in the Bahamas. If you really want to sell your personal items, then the Tribune Classified is the answer. Pick up a copy Monday through Saturday in the Bahamas' leading newspaper, the Tribune, the people's newspaper.
Tuesday's world news headlines: major cleanup underway in the U.S. state of Tennessee following major flooding there, triggered by Tropical Storm Henri. The death toll remains at 21, but there's still some persons missing. U.S. Vice President Harris continues her trip to Southeast Asia, shoring up U.S. relations in that region. That while the tension and chaos continue in Afghanistan as the U.S. tries to beat an August 31st deadline to have all Americans out of that country following the Taliban takeover. Other countries are pressing the U.S. to extend that deadline. Tribune's gas tracker prices: Shell $5.13, Esso $5.29 now. That's up another 5 cents on the gallon price. Rubis at $5.28 per gallon. Now your sports notes, brought to you by the Tribune Sports section. Jonquel Jones continues to shine in the WNBA, and she's getting rewarded for it. Find out what her latest award is in the Tribune Sports, and find out where LaShawn Higgs is going to play next. It's in Europe somewhere. There's a report on Freedom Farm and the Little League Baseball World Series that just wrapped up. The latest on Major League Baseball, Jazz and the Marlins off last night. The NBA schedule's out for the upcoming season. Find out when our players go head-to-head, all in the Tribune Sports Tuesday. For all of your sports details, you want to check the Tribune Sports section. Everything you need from the world of sports you'll find in the Tribune Sports. And that's your news break. Details of the day's top stories in the Tribune newspaper on the streets first thing in the morning. Stay up to date online all day at Tribune242.com.